is the score?
I'm pumped about what's stocking that pond today. I like that. Stopping right there at the bridge and kicking them out.
I'm glad I could help.
Glad I could help. Those
Stocked
are
the
the
crappie in
songs.
it. Stocked the crappie.
You stocked the crappie. Yes, I did.
Dude, that one crappie
You're welcome.
was a stud.
You're
It
welcome.
was that. It was. That's only one he.
That sucker was bigger than your hand.
I caught all them crappie until
You're
the very
lying.
end.
You're lying,
Until
dude.
the very end, so you had to freaking put on a jig.
You're so.
I was catching them on a freaking swim
It's
jig.
a good thing y'all got video. Because,
Dude,
first, the fishing wasn't any good today. Then it was, well, we caught 30 or 40. And then Cassadine's like, oh, I caught 30.
That's what he says. I caught 25 for 30.
Well, I forget how many white bass and stripers and crappie I caught.
You caught you didn't even catch a striper. You caught a hybrid. You caught 2 white bass.
3.
You caught 1 or 2 crappie. I
3.
think. No, you're alive.
3.
You're alive. You let one get off of the boat.
That was you that let it get off. You got it hung up and it jumped off.
That one punked you.
You're the one that lost it. You don't even. I got it on video.
That one punked you.
He goes, oh, he had a crappie get up and it come off and he started cussing. Then he had this bass. He's like, oh, look at that, man. I hooked that thing good. It jumped one time on the stick and came off. And I'm like,
Because you sat there and took your sweet time.
Well, I don't get
Well,
stuff.
you think that one
I don't
I
get-
was like, man, that's pretty good.
I don't
When it
get
might
stuff
go,
hung up.
it'll be
I
really
just- I
close.
just get 'em
And
in
you
the
just
boat.
like, you sit there and it's like, well, maybe I'll go there and get it.
I just get him in the boat. You had a braid on.
The old men.
You had a braid on. Get him in the boat.
I think you can tell who won and who lost today.
No doubt.
Well, I mean, you're right.
If you're judging by weight, yes.
Like, if you judge by weight at Texoma, we had more weight. Same thing.
You know what's the greatest idea that we had today that was different than Texoma? We put them suckers in a live well.
No doubt.
Put 5 in a bag.
That was a horrible idea.
Well,
Because we could have easily
we
had
can't
20.
even get into that. We're not
We
going
could have easily had 20.
No doubt. I like it, yeah.
Because that hybrid would have gone at least 6, and I just would have held it up and be like, look, 6 pounds. They wouldn't have shown the fish, just 6 pounds. Andrew's over there. Put water in our bag. We gotta have water.
We gotta have water.
We need some water.
That's probably the reason they
All right.
away.
What is this? So is this in the Red River? This isn't the Red River Shooter. We don't have a name of it. This is called, I don't know where I am. Hallman took me to the middle of freaking nowhere, Oklahoma in the sticks. I had no map. He's like, hey, just follow me, man. It's fine. I was looking up, I don't even know if we were in 2 foot of water on the pad. He's like, hey man, it's all good in here. And just like, he's like, oh, you can catch him anywhere in here.
I know that's
and
what he said.
He lines it in a straight line through everything and like starts fishing. I'm like,
Yeah, but like when he said, "Oh yeah, you go in, whatever," I was watching how he ran. I was like, he's not running a straight line. He kind of went this way and this one. I was like, so something's like to this. Like I don't know if you can't.
Here's how to compare it. Imagine going to like a 50-acre cornfield, and the guy's like, "Hey man, there's like, there's corn everywhere and everything, but you'll find it needle on a haystack type deal." He's like, "Oh, just whatever." And then all of a sudden, instead of just kind of randomly going through the cornfield, he like weaves his way over here and he was like. That's good.
When you really need to be right here.
Yeah, because we went for almost 2 hours without a bite, and then all of a sudden started catching them. And then when we talked to him later, he's like, "Well, yeah, there's like 2 or 3 places in here that are really good."
Totally.
They're not really good.
It was a
it's
total
the
setup
only
deal.
places fish live in there.
That's not true.
Dude, it was like
That's
you
not
would go
true.
hundreds of yards or 1,000 yards. And
I'll let y'all have that 1,000 acres right there, but I want that 100 by 100 foot
And
spot.
dude, that 100 by 100 spot was good because we caught them in 2 spots. We caught 40 fish today. 20 of them were behind y'all. They don't know that. And they were in 2 areas that they were 2 small little areas. You catch a random one here and there, very random, and very small. And then all the big ones all came like
Well, early.
Because yo, you can catch them everywhere. Well, if you just kept throwing a top water out there, like they kept on hitting every cast.
You act like my partner had seen the place before. He went blind today as well. He had never seen it before in his life. Do you hear him complaining?
Was he running the trolling motor?
Yeah, I ran it a lot.
Yeah, he ran it a bunch today.
Did he say?
No. Did he start off running the trolling motor? Like, did Hallman get down there and go, Andrew, go anywhere you want to go today?
That's right. Drive us.
And Hallman's like, hey, you guys, like, just anywhere over there. Hey, this side's good, though. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Go cut him off? He already picked that side.
Here's the funny thing. We literally caught them from where we started, the entire bank, all the way around, all the way to where y'all were at.
Yes.
That entire stretch.
Yes.
Y'all were in that stretch.
No, we bypassed that. We were out in the middle of right field.
For like 30 minutes. And then y'all cut
How
back
many did
across.
y'all have in that first 30 minutes?
No, probably one.
One.
I missed two.
Y'all had saved
That's
Australia.
what y'all said. Y'all.
No, 30 minutes we had 1-4.
It's
He lost two,
It's very
and I
hard.
lost one.
It's very hard because their story has changed on us all day long.
We have
But
film.
No, we had 5 probably in the first hour.
Yeah, probably.
The first 30 minutes, dude. I mean, we probably had 5 bites, but we didn't put them in the boat.
only
We put
planted
one
one.
in the boat.
Yeah.
I thought y'all said y'all started off and was wanging on them.
yeah,
We started off getting freaking like the ones, and none of them came in the boat.
we're off out there in right field on 5 foot.
He told you not to go over there.
No, he
he said,
didn't.
"Come over on this side. This is the better side." I
did.
have that on camera.
No.
I did. I
He
said,
said-
dude, this side is the side. I don't know about that side.
I don't
haven't
know
even
about
fished
that
over there.
side,
They are
but
on
like-
this side. And I said, all the way down this chute, stay on this side.
Right, and so we eventually.
And then y'all
did.
went over there.
No,
I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy cleaning my
no,
reels.
I stopped where y'all stopped. I stopped where y'all stopped, and y'all put your trolling motor down, and I was like, oh, okay, so I guess this is where we just go fishing. And you're like, I'm like, yeah. He's like, look at this place, it looks phenomenal. Remember? And I'm like, yeah, it looks awesome, I guess. And then all of a sudden, as y'all kind of ease off, I'm like, so just, cause we didn't even know if there was like y'all gotta understand. It's like it was early in the morning. You couldn't. There's big trees. There's big stick, like you can't see what you're about to look at. Like there's islands. We didn't even know there were islands right there.
all islands.
We literally thought that
There
was
was-
the bank. And then we were like, is that water over there? Can you get over there? And so we were like trying to figure out if we could get over there.
You know
That
who you
is
sound
true.
like right now? The guy from Step Brothers, Will Ferrell. So, I've had a sore throat for 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks.
This is not an acoustic
I
environment.
just know, like,
I mean, guy, you
I
have
knew
more
one thing
excuses.
when we pulled up there. I knew one thing when we shut down, picked the trolling motor up, and y'all picked y'all's trolling motor up. I knew one thing, that y'all were going to juice.
yes, no, I didn't know that. And I
That
said,
was it.
And
I didn't know anything else.
Our
But I was
first-
like,
our
that
first-
right there
yeah,
is juice.
it's
I don't
juice.
know anything else, but that right there is
And like
juice.
for 30
And it
minutes,
was.
it was.
Y'all were in there getting to that.
No, for like 30 minutes, we were like, don't
They
you?
found that juice, man.
Oh, yeah, they found it.
They rolled up
We
there
never
like
called.
waiting
We
on
never
it.
called there. All my fish came in the other stuff. What all I will say is we were sitting there going, man, like I think we need to find the bank, and we're like, is that the bank right there? We couldn't figure out.
Did
where
y'all
the
ever
bank
hear
was.
of a thing called Google Earth where you just open your phone and go, oh,
didn't
that's a
know
bank?
where I was
Yes,
at.
you did.
That's what Google Earth does for you. It shows a little dot. It's blue and it blinks
Man,
and it's
we were
you.
just fishing.
Man, we're just fishermen. We're just
Yeah, I didn't even know we were allowed to use nets and maps and stuff. We were just out there fishing.
It's
Nets. You used a net out there.
you take
Horrible.
right. He freaking whopper.
changed up. They changed up rules on us.
Yeah, I thought we were keeping the same rules. That's at least a 1 pound penalty.
The net.
We still to beat you.
Maybe.
Might have.
Still to beat you. No, in all seriousness, to drive all the way up here from Texas, it worked out well. Nobody went
It
on
was
a wild
good.
goose chase today.
It wasn't muddy.
It was pretty much put your trolling motor down and
I would have been mad if
lean
it was
on.
muddy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, when
It
y'all
got
said hold
clear.
on last
It
night when
got
y'all
clear.
said when y'all was like, well, it's at Oklahoma, kind of,
Oh, it
you
was gonna
might
look
be
like
able to
this.
see a foot, and I was like, no, really, what you mean is you might be able to see a wake or a little bit from a freaking
A
giant.
turtle. You can see a
giant
turtle, man. That's a
spinnerbait, coming through there. That may be what you can see. Maybe. I was like, man,
It was better. It was better. It was.
It
better
was.
than I
Hey, it
thought.
was good. I liked
There
it.
was nobody. There was a ton of people out. There was tons of people out there. None of them fishing. I don't even know what any of them were doing.
Walleye.
Well, they were doing that, and they were partying,
and
but none of
tubing.
them bothered any. I mean, it was like when I say a lot of people, not really for a weekend, but I mean, like it wasn't like a desolate.
Yeah, we gotta
place.
remember this was a Saturday.
No. I mean, like for any other time, it was like we didn't.
But it is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it was.
And
It
it's
really
good.
is in the
It's
middle
a-
of nowhere.
It is. And it's probably the reason it's like it is.
I'm just surprised there was that many boats out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, just
Yeah.
because it's just like
Well,
so far away
yeah,
from
there's some
everything
things
else.
about it, like we were talking about, and I'm not going to talk about it, but I mean, there's some things out there that I was like it's nice in Oklahoma. Like,
It's
there's
nice
some,
in
well, no,
Oklahoma.
like there's
So
some things out there
surprised.
that Texas they wouldn't have had. Like they would have trashed it up. That place is nice.
So yeah,
We talked about that this morning going out. Like when we first pulled out of here and we started driving, you know, you called first thing and you were like, dude, it's freaking nice out here. Like
Yeah, it
the
is.
pastures
'Cause it's
and
just-
fields
yeah,
and
yeah.
ranches. And out there it is. It's taken care of. The part that's new there, I'll show you a big Oklahoma twist. There's a huge park there, and part of it's the older part, and the other part's like brand new, right? The brand new RV park. The reason that's all brand new was because they had like an F4 and F5 tornado to go through there and take out the rest of it, and threw it all out there in the lake, and they redone it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's kind of a scary part. You wouldn't want to be sitting there in the camper when that happened.
No. The weird. See, the only thing like when y'all started catching them, you're like, why didn't you just do this? It was awesome. Well, since it took us so long to like finally get around some, I mean, because it was as soon as we got around them, like as soon as we got around them, we started catching them.
Yeah.
But the problem is that like the bite that I think that should have been really good in the morning time that we missed, we got there late, and then we weren't really doing the right things right off the bat even when we found them, because all we did was got bit. We didn't catch one, and I finally caught one on a popping perch, and I'm like, man, this is something that's still not right. And then we went through the
right
best,
after that,
the
you had
best
another bite.
section,
Yeah.
the best section we went through, and you had one bite, and I was like, that's not even. It didn't even bite
You didn't
right.
have it figured out yet.
No, yeah, and so we went through the best section
That happens.
in where some big ones were. We knew there were some fish out there, but we hadn't got bit out there. And so by the time we got a bite, and now we're almost an hour and a half into it, and then all of a sudden he starts getting some bites, and it was like once he started getting some bites, it's like boom, boom, and I mean we went from one fish to 4 in a matter of about 4 minutes. And I
And
was
he went back there and he's
I'll
like,
never forget, I
He
was
goes,
like,
he
should I
goes, that's 5. He goes,
No,
I was like,
no. We had 4, and I throw out there and I said, I got it on video. I watched it. I was like, Jason, I think I'm gonna start flipping like you are. And I was like, he goes, yeah, maybe you should. Never mind. And I catch one. I finally figured out how to catch one on a swim jig, because you couldn't just reel it. I was like I've never even worked a swim jig like that. Like almost on like a jig on the bottom. And I caught one, and then you double up with me. And I'm like, that's 5, right? And he's like, I don't know, man. He's throwing like, there's 6 of them now. We got 6, and we're culling one. I'm like, did we culling now? Or are we? And then all of a sudden, like, we got to go back through there. And as we go back through there, we figured a little bit more out. I think we turned around and went back through it again, and that's when we started catching big ones.
Yeah. The second pass, no, the third pass.
The
I
second
catch-
pass is when I break off.
Well, the first pass we still didn't catch anything, did we?
The first pass?
Yeah.
Through the good stuff?
Yeah.
No. You just had that one popping perch bite, and then I caught one on a popping perch a
Yes.
little bit further on.
And then that's when right after that I started flipping.
Yeah. And then we went back through it again,
Yes.
and I got the bites. You really didn't get bit until we got further out there, and you caught a big one. And I'm like, well, let's go back through it again. Then you caught another big one. And then we started messing around, started getting bit. Like we went back
And I
through
figured out like
It took us
had
3
it had
times to
sit
go through there.
Like
to,
I would flip
yeah.
up there and let it out.
Our
Dude,
bites
and
were
we
not
looked like I
coming
was
like-
sight fishing.
We got off into some stuff so like we went through the same thing. As the conditions changed throughout the day, the fish kind of changed throughout the day themselves, and we would change and try different stuff, and stuff would work for a little while and then it would kind of go away. But we got to a point there late in the day where we got on a stretch, probably one that you guys had already worn out. It was a place that was kind of off the bank, a little ways, but still had all those reed stick-ups and it had holes in it, and you could tell it was a place like they would spawn. And we were just flipping those. I mean, it was like literally Florida fishing. And I made Andrew to go through it twice because I was like, dude, we're going to catch a big one out here. This is where she's going to be. She's going to be offshore.
You thought that's where we were at?
No, I thought maybe at some point y'all had fished it. I know I saw y'all on that bank at one time, but I don't know if you
It
caught
was
it.
basically the facing bank to where all those people were partying pulled up on the bank.
Yeah, they would have been on the bank partying. And
If you're looking at those bank, the left or the right? The left.
If you're looking,
if you were sitting on that beach partying and just look straight out, you'd look
Yeah.
right across at it.
yeah.
We didn't catch nothing there.
What's over there?
We saw y'all go down.
All it is like
When I saw
short
y'all though,
reeds.
y'all were
That's
on
it.
the inside line. So like there was a line, there was a row and you all were on the inside of it when I saw y'all, but there's reeds on the outside of you too, of your boat when you went down. And
Yeah.
we caught most of those fish on the outside edge. They were deeper and they were spawning, but we didn't catch anything that
We
caught.
caught one. You caught that one bigger one that called the last fish that called that we said was on the bay. We was on the inside.
Yeah,
They
but that
were-
was way over there. That was on the backside of them islands.
Yeah, but that's where. But I know that's not. That was on the backside of that one island. Wasn't way over there. That wasn't. Way
Yeah, but
over
it's
there.
not a bank facing that. Like
It's facing that beach. Like the beach is facing it. It's
we're
facing
on
the beach. The beach is
we
here,
couldn't
it's
even
here.
see the beach. We couldn't even see the beach from that spot.
Okay, so you know what the cut through is? Like where you take that little cut through that you go by those two trees?
Yeah, it's right there to the
It's
right.
It's
Yeah.
right. It's on that bank. So like if you were where we started this in the morning and you went through that cut through, it would be that bank
Then
right
take
there
a
on your
left.
right, all the way down through there.
You
No,
go, you
no,
go
we
left.
went right. We went right.
Yeah, you're right. We don't know how to catch a fish. It's like, yeah, we never really got bit on stuff like that.
No, we didn't.
And see, that was what was crazy. That's what we were
There
catching on
wasn't-
the mainland.
Maybe that's where we messed up. on
Well, no,
that.
no, okay, so
is
you
y'all got
also
deeper
said-
out there. We stayed shallow.
No, no,
on
okay.
that platter
So,
stuff.
Here's
Maybe
the
that's what
problem.
we should-
You were talking about, hey, when we were on the phone with y'all, you were like, dude, they're on the bank. Remember you told us? And I was like, yeah, I know. Because like we had found them on the bank. And I had caught that one decent one out there but we had tried the outdoor stuff and it wasn't working. And Jason's throwing on the bank, and then we see some like their own beds, like 100%. We're catching nothing but bedding fish, almost exclusively. So we're like, this is where they're all at. And as it started, I finally started catching some that weren't on beds. You still, I think, were. And so we had two patterns going, but none of it was outside. I'm like, well, they ain't catching anything on the outer edge. And finally, about 1 o'clock, I started catching a little bit more on the outer edge. And then from 1 o'clock on, maybe 4 to 5 fish came on the bank. All the rest of them came on outer part edges of stuff. It wasn't like
When we caught them, when we say we caught them on outer edges, we did catch them on outer edges today. But the deal was, it would be outer edges, but it was still shallow. I mean, I know we didn't catch a fish today over 2.5 foot, and over 2 foot, I'd say. I mean, like 1.8 was deep.
No, we caught some in 4.
Yeah,
They were
We
just
never caught
suspended
fish that
though.
deep.
They
We
were
never
suspended
caught
in a
fish
tree or something,
We never caught
or
them.
3.
Like them trees and stuff that would be out there as willow trees and 3, 4
No,
foot.
not 3 or 4, but like 3. Like they would be like
We didn't catch them on.
so where those
If we did, they were few.
where Twiddledee and Twiddledum came through there and cut y'all off.
Yeah.
Like, you know how if you went through that passage and got right up on that beach, you know, there's that little bitty beach thing, right past that snake.
Yeah.
If you came out from there's those trees out in the middle.
Yeah.
Those bushes, like we got bit out there.
Did you really? That's cool.
There's a lot of.
But
fish
you
in that
didn't
bank.
get bit farther out there. Like
You know, this
how,
is my
like, you
third
have
trip there,
The
and
small
every time I've
reeds,
been there,
and
they've
then
always been
a little
that
bit bigger bushes,
That's
and
where
then a
this
gap,
property
and then
was.
it would start.
So much.
Only where that
I think
started.
it's just the funnel.
Like so, it would start a big island of those reeds,
Yeah.
Some of the other
or
places are a little
those
more
trees.
restricted. You know, the fish.
Wherever it was closest to the bank. As you got further away from the bank, you wouldn't catch them. But just on the corner of that stuff, you could get bit.
Yeah. No, yeah. That
Because at the end of the day, I caught like 2 or 3 right through there.
Yeah. No, I mean we basically our main lake pattern was actually finding where like your boat would hit the bottom. I mean you could see the bottom of there were sandbars out there on the main lake, and you'd find those little tiny reed pods, and they'd just be schooled up on those reed pods. And I mean like we were catching multiples, like I mean just bang bang bang, and then you go about 50 yards without biting the bank.
And we tried it like one time.
Well, we
Like I
ran
said, yeah, we ran up on it, but you gotta realize too, I mean, like, by the time we left that first spot where we got bit, because I'm like, Jason, it's gonna be a bad deal, dude. Because my whole deal, as we were catching them, like, we went so long without a bite. We can easily do this again. We can easily go another 2.5 hours without a bite.
No, that was a good choice to stay put. It was.
Yeah, because we caught almost all of our big ones there.
Yeah, that was a great choice.
And it was not on the first pass. It was like second and third pass.
Yeah. That's a great choice to do it.
And then we decided.
That's the late to do it too, because whenever you made the comment later on the phone, you were like, well, I've only got a couple of places. I'm not real sure anything looks like it, but I can go down those same places 2 or 3 times and keep getting bit.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of fish in that.
Well, then we went and did all that stuff, and then we went kind of messed around back through there, and I was like, all right, well, let's just. I know Hallman and them went in there, but I don't know what they hit through here. And when we started looking at stuff again, because we were looking at the bank stuff, because I was like, okay, we need those big islands. We were like, okay, there's green grass up there. Okay, yeah, is it like steeper? So we were like, look, then we realized we needed a ditch. And we were like, okay, where we started, there was a ditch. So let's go kind of look back through there. And as we went back through there, it was like nothing. And I'm like, this kind of sucks. And those people were back there, and all of a sudden Jason catches 2. Then I catch 1. And it's like one bomb, and all of a sudden we like just started catching them, and I'm like, okay. And then we went back through our stuff. Then we tried to branch out, and every time we'd branch out, we'd catch 1, but it was like we just didn't think we had enough time to go really like look around.
Yeah,
we was afraid you go burn 2 hours, 2.5 hours looking around, and
we thought we only needed. We didn't even know if we needed another fish because y'all said y'all weren't really catching 4-pounders. Which y'all lied. And so, I mean, it obviously was really, really close. Because, I mean, I don't know if y'all called at the end.
no, we didn't call.
Because we didn't really call
My
at the
last
end
call
either.
was that plopper fish.
Yeah, it was.
So we knew we only needed like a 4,
We didn't call anything like
4.5 pounder to win.
Yeah.
If we even needed that to win. So we're like, well, man, I think we can catch that right here. Like, we only need 1 more fish. We don't need 3 more fish. We need 1.
Well,
and they were there, but like
We didn't even need a kicker. I
think they slowed way down.
They did.
Like
They
maybe
got weird.
Yes, maybe out there on the main lake, if there was some wind on there or whatever, maybe that helped
I
out a
think it
little
just
bit.
shut
But
down. Like it was a
they
weird how
definitely
they
shut down.
For you, like my swim jig bite, they started like hitting harder throughout as the day went. That morning's like it was like
Yes,
really
but
bad.
like,
At the
there
end
was
of the day,
no
they were
fish.
freaking crushing it. For me, for the swim jig bite,
But what made no sense to me
the
was
movement.
why
Talk
those.
about the movement,
The fish movement.
dude. This morning you could call them.
Yeah.
If you saw one, we didn't see them. It's like you just see this twig move. Jason's like, oh my gosh. Got him. I mean, and it was like he was throwing up there and like calling his shots a lot of times, where we would call our shots going. I mean, I have it on video of just going, God, Jason, I should get bit right there. Boom, and I'd catch one. I mean, it would the lay down tree. They almost look like Christmas trees. You find one horizontal in the water, dude. You just bring a swim jig right over that thing and just drop it. I mean, you could see them come out there and just eat it.
Two
It
of
was
the big
automatic.
ones. 2 of the big ones I caught. I flipped up there beside one of the bigger trees, and I was sitting there. I was like, man, I know there's a fish there. I'd shake it, and like you would see them. Like I don't know what the fish were doing. Like if they were searching it out or what. You'd see them
Almost like
rise
they
up.
couldn't see.
Yeah, they'd rise up. You couldn't see bottom, but you'd see that fish rise up, and then you see it disappear, and my line just get tight. Never feel a bite, but every time.
Like they were looking for it. Like they couldn't figure out where it was. Jason's like, I gotta throw white, man. They can't see it.
I don't think they can see real either. That's one reason he and I
It's
talked about
weird.
the spinnerbait bite is so vicious up there, and I think it's a lot because there are just so many sticks and stuff that they don't see it, and like it's there, and they either get out of the way or they got to hit it.
What about
they
the?
just
What,
bite? They just
I don't
bite
understand
it.
the frog bite.
Like they don't track it.
Yeah,
I don't understand either because, like I said, I thought you would catch them on it.
And you just.
It might
I
need to
think
be
I think
later.
we're about
We
a
may just
week or
be-
2 early.
But you know they chew on that thing where you're from in the spawn.
I
It may just be water claret and they don't know it's above their head.
no because no that didn't. I will say this about the swim jig. I got 0 bites reeling it.
So I got all my bites reeling it.
Every one of my bites was hopping it, and when I popped it and it
It was
dropped.
on a fall.
It was on a fall.
Well,
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
on the surface.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got so many more of them dropping it. Like, and if I dropped it like that much, that's when they'd eat it.
The spinnerbait bite this morning was just like
Yeah,
that
it's
place is.
ridiculous.
It's really, really good. And I stayed with it most of the day. Andrew threw it quite a bit today too, and then he changed that one, throw a swim jig and top water, and he kind of bounced around. And at the end of the day, man, I think 2 of our really best fish came on the top water, don't you think?
Yeah.
2 on the plopper.
No, I only weighed in one on the plopper.
You
But
think?
then,
Man,
but
that
then
you caught
caught
there
another
at
big
first
one
was a
on
pretty
it.
good one.
You
there,
probably
too.
should have changed.
Yeah. No, there.
I should have. No, I should have. And I knew it like later in the day. I knew I should have changed.
Well, see, now
It's hard though because you caught so many of the
As
big
soon,
ones.
as soon as the sun came out, I started
did
flipping,
not.
and I started catching flipping.
And I didn't, but I had no idea what to change. Like I done thought of everything throughout my head, what I could change to. And I was like, man, nothing made sense.
But I don't-
Nothing made sense.
But we
to us.
weren't getting bit main lake. We were getting bit in pockets. We weren't, so it would have been hard to throw the plopper. We
No, I
had
was
a-
throwing the plopper in there where we all were. I mean, I caught one on main lake on it, but
See,
all
No,
the-
no, that's not what we're talking about. Like, yes, in there is fine. We weren't getting, like, you couldn't have thrown them where I was getting swim jig last.
See, but the whole deal with the plopper and everything.
Where I
if
caught
I
that,
got
where I lost that one on the frog, you could have.
well, sure, but like, so I threw a spook in there a little bit, not much, but
Yeah,
some.
like 5
Well, not
I know.
podcast, but I threw it enough over that stuff that I think I should have got a bite. But the whole deal with the plopper, I wouldn't have switched to the plopper because we threw the frog enough, and I would have thought, okay, I would have got a few bites on the frog. That I'm like, okay, well, they want it fast, so that would make me throw the plopper.
I didn't understand the way they acted.
Yeah, I did.
Because you would find some that were so aggressive, and then the others were the most non-aggressive fish.
See, I never got a bite on a buzzbait, but I got bit on a plopper.
See, it's crazy.
And
Well,
you know, and he caught 100 times more on a spinnerbait than I would on a swim jig.
The frog bite was almost non-existent, but I had like 3 bites on it, and they freaking crushed it.
So we've done the Oklahoma deal. Come up here. Obviously, we went to a really good lake. I didn't send y'all to a complete garden.
No, it was
No,
good.
it wasn't a
No, we
complete
had a
garden.
blast.
We all caught a lot of fish today.
I think Garhole got brought up this morning.
Did Garhole get brought up?
I think so.
Oh,
The
because
first hour
there
and
were
a half, I was
gar
like-
everywhere, and the carp were all over the bank.
I was like,
and then
oh my God, us to a Garhole.
I got 2 or 3 bites, and I'm like, those aren't even bass, Jason.
gar
Those
bites?
are no. I thought I was running into carp
Yeah.
because they would go boom, and I'm like, dude, they ain't even trying to get that thing. And I think I was hitting carp. Now I kind of think I was getting bass. They were on the outside, like it. We hadn't figured it out yet.
Well, it doesn't surprise me you still haven't figured it out yet. But what's the matchup in Texas? So we've done the on the board.
Right.
We split it,
So
and then
so
came
we
here.
we won the first one.
There was a draw on the first one.
We won the first one.
We
We
draw
won
the first one because
we,
you were cheating.
we won. We won.
We
the-
won. You just had the wrong scales.
We won the trash
We
fish
basically won 2 in a
bag,
row.
so we kind of won that one too. We just barely missed it. We had the biggest trash fish
I
bag.
didn't know there was a trash fish.
Well,
bag.
I can't help it if y'all don't pay attention.
Well, it was just like the whole net deal. We made a roll up on our own.
yeah, y'all
We
hunt the
made
net.
it roll
We
up.
had the biggest
They
bag
had to
of
win
straight
something.
trash fish.
They couldn't win it on the bass.
You better be glad we
Well-
didn't freaking keep all of our white bass and perch too, because we had perch.
So in case y'all didn't see the show, which you probably need to go back and watch Cassadine's video.
Because Castledine caught 30 to 35 or
40.
40 by himself.
Possibly
Bonds
more.
didn't even
Bonds
catch
didn't-
any at
Didn't
all.
hardly contribute.
Like, at all. No,
If
no
you
fish.
heard all day long, it was tired. I'm just tired of freaking carrying the team. I'm catching all the big ones. You haven't put anything in it all day long. That's all he told me. Today.
So where are we going in Texas?
We don't know yet.
Where's the next one? You gonna take us somewhere in the
It's
middle?
Texas, so like we don't like
We got plenty of
We got
big fish
so many,
spots.
yeah. We're not,
big fish.
yeah. We don't just go out there like.
This is how it's gonna go. They're gonna go to take us to a lake, and
You know,
I'll
it's
probably
gonna
have
be
been to
dirty.
it before.
They're
more
not gonna
likely.
do like we did. They're not gonna take us out there.
No,
and
it's gonna be
go
like,
follow
hey guys,
us, come
y'all
out
go
here.
here. Yeah, that side's really good. Hey, Blunts, come over to this little. Here's our lineup.
Yep.
Like, right there. That cast.
Yep.
Right there. If you don't hit that shit exactly on the dot,
I don't have places like that.
That'd be fine with me.
Where's
Bonds is not
I'm all
losing
about
another.
the win.
where's that
Bonds
place
is
at?
not losing another.
Where's that place at?
Yeah, well, we're
Knocking
figuring it
nowhere.
out. I'm going to work.
knocking
I'm going-
nowhere. I
That
know
place-
you got a few places out there where you used to be able to do it.
Grass is where I got them out there. It'll be a grass thing if we go out there.
We go out.
Grass or dollar pads.
Are they not on those little channel bins anymore?
When was the last time you caught a fish out there? 7, 8 years ago? 9 years ago?
It's been
I mean, I've got one spot out there that no one knows about, but you don't catch big ones. I caught big ones one day out there. The first
I
day
found him before him. I found the spot before him.
Gosh.
I did.
Listen, you ever been? Russell's semi bad about this too, but I'll go out there and he goes. Russell will be like, "Oh, I fished out here before." You know, me and you've been fishing for like 7, 8 years, Russell. He's like, you do realize like maybe in those 7 or 8 years you could have been like, "Hey man, I got the spot right here." No, Jason's the same way. Like, "Oh, I've caught him right here before."
I had.
No matter, like, cause that, if y'all don't know, that is his way of going, I fished here before, so this isn't off limits for me. That's 100% what he's doing every single time. I've caught him right here before, so I can fish here anytime I want to. Yep. I mean, I haven't fished here in like 9 years, but I mean, I knew these fish were here. It's not off limits.
But, or we got another pond we could go to.
We got a couple.
Y'all pick it.
We'll figure out which one's really
Texas.
good. We'll
We're
figure out
coming
which
to
one's
Texas. We'll do
good.
it
One's
again.
really bad right now.
So if we win all three,
But-
if we sweep
Okay.
all three, do we get the belts? Because we've already
No.
won 2.
Man, the
I've
problem
got
with
a
that
couple
is
to
that's
spare,
gonna be a
so
straight up like.
I'm okay. He ain't got any.
You might like it. It's gonna
You
be a
got
straight
spare
like
bet?
monster
Oh,
and flipping.
yeah, one. Yeah.
No, I like that.
Huh?
He'd like that probably.
We could.
Y'all couldn't have an advantage there though, so I get it.
No, we'd have a huge advantage.
Where?
Like the
Livingston?
K-Lake, no, the
Okay.
K-Lake.
We'd have a huge advantage there. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's boring to me.
Yeah, throwing an old monster and flipping grass. It's so boring.
Yeah, 4 or 5 hours of not catching
Oh,
anything,
yeah.
it's not fun.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It can, and like it's over. It's like where we were just at. Except,
It ain't. It wouldn't. I wouldn't be mad at it.
you go out there and do it.
Yeah. I just. When are we going? When is this gonna
It'll
happen?
be right after the
Oh, it's gonna be. Yeah, June is the month. I mean, if you was gonna do it, June's the month.
Well, it's an option, but man, if we
No,
go,
good,
if we
yeah.
go to like that, dude.
No, but if we keep getting rain at home, like
No,
that,
no.
it's just gonna be
She
like.
said they didn't get any rain today.
Yeah, but we like 3 or 4 weeks.
I don't know,
This
man.
way
But
it's
that
just
place,
raining.
that could, but
Hell, it's
like,
raining
the
up there right
difference
now.
between that, man, like y'all might go out there and catch like 35.
Yeah, you could.
That's the difference. Dude, I mean, like I caught a 10 this year. They caught the lake record this year. I mean, it's got like it.
And
It,
bound-
it,
I
is,
saw some giants in that lake.
it has got them in there.
I
Right
found
But
another
now-
15 or 16 floating dead.
yeah,
Really?
yeah, and it was not the same fish.
It wasn't the same fish.
15 or 16 pounder floating dead.
They caught a 15 out there this year and set the record, and then a guy like
2
a week
weeks
later,
later,
found another 15 floating out there.
Wow.
But it was not the same fish. Obviously, they took the 15 in there for sure.
All right.
So we're gonna. I'll kind of wait. You know, like off limits. Maybe I'll go out there like to TXTT and go figure out which one's like something really good. Where it'd be like, hey guys, y'all will catch them.
Can
We'll all
have some
catch 'em.
fun.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go to a horrible one. I'm gonna go to whatever one I think we can catch the biggest ones
Right.
on.
Let's go to the one we think we can win, Livingston.
Yeah, I actually
Y'all need
don't
a
know
win.
how to
Y'all need a W.
You ain't gonna be us on those.
All right.
Kickapoo Creek.
You can have
You
Kickapoo
can
all
have
you
it.
want. You can have the whole thing.
Hate that creek.
Yeah, I'll be
I hate
down.
that
I'll be
lake.
down. I'll be doing something. No, about like it don't matter if you put 500 boats on. I'll be the only one doing it.
Don't you fish down by the like?
I fish deep, man. Guys still don't even know what we do. That's what I grew up on. I grew up on that. I figured out how to do something that no one
Well,
else
then
figured
let's just
out.
go to Toledo and say screw it. Let's go to Toledo.
Toledo
Come on.
sucks.
No, come on. Let's go to Toledo.
Hey, I like Toledo in June.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to go over there, but
No,
I
let's do
love
it.
Toledo
Come
in June.
on. It'll be great.
I do like Toledo.
We're not
in
going
June.
to Toledo. We'll figure out something. It'll be good.
All right. Fun. Thanks for coming to Oklahoma. Appreciate it. Glad y'all liked it. Glad everybody caught a lot of fish. Sorry you lost.
You suck.
I really thought we'd lost all day long. Swear to God, to once because
Yeah,
I
he
was
really,
shocked.
He,
when
he,
they
the
said
whole
that.
day he was like, "We're in fight boats.
I was
We ain't
like,
gonna win."
I mean, dude.
Well, when we was pulling over there until y'all Ty goes, what do you think? I was like, oh, we won.
Well, yeah, you're crappie fishing for the last 30 minutes of the day.
I
you-
did. Dude, I thought we had like 17 pounds tops. And when it said 19 and a half, I was like,
When y'all started pulling,
when y'all pulled y'all's out of the box, and then they weighed 18.
They weighed exactly
I was thinking,
what
we said.
I was thinking,
every single
man,
tournament, like this 2 tournaments in a
I
row,
see
we
them
have
that
told
big
them-
in their bag. Like, we might have them.
We tell them what we have. You're like, oh, y'all got a bunch of 4-pounders? Yeah, we said we have a couple 4-pounders. We had 19 pounds. Is that what?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Here,
Y'all
we're like,
didn't
I
realize
think we got 18.
that we had y'all beat, because if y'all would have known that, we would still be out there fishing right now at 11 o'clock.
Well,
If I thought
You
y'all
would not have been crappie fishing.
Yeah,
No,
they kept on
I tell
fishing
you
at
what,
the
if,
end.
if I knew you, if y'all said, hey, we probably got 19, and we knew we had 18, I'd have been like, Todd, we're leaving this. We're going for an hour.
Yeah, but
to
y'all
go
were the
somewhere
ones that
else.
kept on fishing.
And just
Bonds
go
is
for a big
over
one
there
that
throwing a
nobody's
crappie
jacking.
jig, catching crappie, because he was like, there's so many crappie in here. I mean, the crappie.
Dude, I was ramming my boat. That's how much I thought we would be. It's in the video. I was ramming my boat into places
I
that
was
ain't
like- I was
nobody
like,
been all spring. We got back there. He was like, "You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. You can't get through there, Hallman." And it's I jump in. He goes, "Okay." Now I don't know how you're gonna get out.
I don't know how the hell you're getting out of this one.
I pull in there. I put trolling motor down. And I said, "This first bass boat been back here all spring." He
15
goes,
days?
"Yep, not a
No,
damn thing."
I know.
But that was in the last 30 minutes of fishing.
I caught one.
Oh,
he,
you
he
did catch
misses
one.
it. He's like, dude, flip back in there. I flip in there, hop it one time, it goes,
Donk. I mean, it's in the trash.
and I
too.
can't even turn it. I mean, because it's all wrapped up, and I'm like, I think it's still there. And I'm like, boat up on it, and it goes down. I'm like, oh my. And it flies out. It's like a pounder.
I will say, so where we saw y'all at the end on that point, when we rolled back into that point, I had one bite. Did I break off on it? I don't know what it was.
Oh, you broke off on like 4.
No, I broke off on that one. I was like, oh crap! I hadn't changed all day long, and I've been going through the
I know
trees.
one of those were.
Well, then
5.
the next one, I was reeling that swim jig, and it goes. Jason wasn't looking. It goes. I was like, big one, and he's like, what is going on? It's going the other direction. I'm like, want it. And that was that 6-pound striper. And I was like, and I get it in, and my line for like 10 feet is just frayed, and I'm like, that's why I broke off on that other one, because like you forget that like I probably caught like 20, because after those first one or something, I never
I
retied
caught 3
again.
bass all day today. The 3 that was in the live well.
Got him.
That's the only 3.
I went all
In the
day long
crappie.
without
And
ever
I
changing.
put those 3 in the live well, and I went to crappie fishing.
I hadn't changed line, I hadn't retied all day long, and then all them trees just
gnawing on stuff.
God, and I never even thought about it, man, because it was freaking holding up all day long. Yeah. And then next thing I know, I broke off. I'm like, man, I didn't think about retying. I've been just wearing them out in these trees, like 7 hours of just throwing it in trees. Same knot, same line. It's my fault.
All right, I'm ready to go to bed.
Okay.
It's called tonight.
Derby in the morning.
We're out. Oh yeah, definitely. We're definitely doing a derby out here in the pond.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 20-minute derby.
I already know where
you got to wear a chesty too. That's the rule, is that you have to wear a chesty. Yep.
And your hat backwards.
Problem is, I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah, say it.
Say it.
He's gonna be wearing a chesty. You're not gonna be able to see him out of your head. The video's gonna cut.
Always got to be that one guy.
He's gonna be right.
Always got to be that
Crotch
one
shot.
guy.
It's gonna be a boob shot.
Move to crotch.
Yeah.
Always
Are you looking
gotta
at
be that
my?
one
You're
guy.
looking at my boobs, Jason?
Why you looking
No.
at my junk, Jason?
Andrew, you no bigger.
Too tall bones.
And then I just got.
Gotta clean this.
Gotta
Clean these reels.
Oh my God! Clean the reels.
I gotta deal with that all
I am
day long.
going to do that, dude. Like, there's going to be a derby come up, and I'm going to be around some people
Dude,
that I
it's
may or
gotta
may
be.
not like a whole lot, and I'm just going to be like, I'm doing it. I'm just going to grab them all and go, man, I'm going to wash this stuff off first thing in the morning. Can you imagine that out there with 100 boats floating? Is that not great?
Dude,
Yeah.
here's the bad part. I watched back the video, and me and you are talking, right?
What if you did that to your car?
I never miss a beat about whatever I'm talking about.
No.
And you're like, what is going on over there? And I'm just, the stupid stuff he does doesn't even faze me. Dude, I don't miss beats on it, man. I'm like, it's just Jay, there's no telling what he's doing.
That was incredible today. That was worth the price of admission. Seeing
Yeah,
that
just
this
the
morning.
cleaning. I was
Just the
completely
real clean.
floored.
The
I don't
I already
know
knew
what's
it.
going on.
I never turned around. I'm like, I already know what he's doing. Like, what an idiot. You know,
My
just kept
reel
going.
was so dirty from this Oklahoma red dirt.
Yep.
Had to clean them up.
Just never seen it.
You know?
I've seen somebody
Lube them
grab
up.
one,
Hey,
but you literally grab all of them.
Yeah, that's a lot easier than grabbing one at a time.
It's like plunging.
You're not that stupid.
So yeah, tomorrow morning, chesty is a rule, and the other rule is you get to pick one rod with one lure.
I got it.
That's all you get.
I got it.
One
For
rod.
20 minutes.
Awesome, I got it.
And it can't be a spinner rod.
Bull crap.
He said
one rod.
he's crappie jigging it. That's all he wants
I got
to do.
mine. I got mine. I'm good.
If we do it early, I'm in.
I ain't waking up at 6:30 to do it.
That may be a little much.
I mean, I wake up early, but like, I wouldn't just.
Y'all just don't want to lose. It's cool.
You would probably beat us on something stupid like that.
Ocho.
Yeah.
You probably have some 2-inch Ocho that like Strike King doesn't even like make anymore.
Yeah. Good night, Hallman.
Good night, boys.
He's out.